The Porsche 356 is widely recognized as one of the most iconic and significant models from the Porsche brand, laying the foundation for the company's reputation as a manufacturer of innovative and high-performance sports cars. Launched in 1948, the 356 was Porsche's first production model, symbolizing Ferry Porsche's vision and commitment to precision engineering, performance, and design. With its smooth lines, lightweight construction, and air-cooled rear engine, the 356 quickly became a hit among car enthusiasts worldwide. Over its nearly 2 decades of production, the Porsche 356 underwent a series of improvements and refinements, resulting in different variants that reflected the evolution of Porsche's engineering and design. From the streets of Stuttgart to the racing tracks of Le Mans, the 356 became synonymous with excellence and sportiness, helping to consolidate the identity of the Porsche brand. Its elegant simplicity, reliable performance, and versatility continue to inspire admiration and passion among collectors and enthusiasts, making it a true automotive icon. The history of the Porsche 356 is closely linked to the story of the company's founder, Ferdinand Ferry Porsche, the son of the legendary automotive engineer Ferdinand Porsche. After World War II, Ferry Porsche saw the opportunity to create a sports car that combined German engineering with a passion for dynamic driving. With a small team and limited resources, he began working on a prototype in an old sawmill in the Austrian town of Gmünd. The first prototype, known as the Porsche 356-1, was completed in 1948. It was a lightweight roadster with an aluminum body and an air-cooled 4-cylinder engine mounted at the rear. Based on the Volkswagen Beetle, the 356-1 incorporated several technical innovations that would be refined in subsequent production models. In 1950, production of the Porsche 356 moved to Stuttgart, Germany, where the company established its new headquarters. It was there that the 356 began serial production, initially with handcrafted bodies by Reuter and later by Karmann and other coach builders. The model quickly gained popularity due to its combination of sporting performance, lightweight construction, and elegant design. Over the years, the Porsche 356 evolved through the pre-A, B, and C series, with each version introducing technical and stylistic improvements that solidified its reputation. The success of the 356 on the racing tracks, particularly in endurance races like the Mille Miglia and the 24 Hours of Le Mans, helped position Porsche as a dominant force in international motorsport. In summary, the Porsche 356 was not only Porsche's first production model, but also established the fundamental principles of design and engineering that defined the brand. Its historical significance and enduring legacy continue to inspire generations of Porsche sports cars to this day. After World War II, Ferry Porsche, son of the legendary automotive engineer Ferdinand Porsche, envisioned a sports car that could offer dynamic performance yet be affordable and practical for daily use. Inspired by the design of the Volkswagen Beetle, also created by the Porsche family, he decided to create a car with an air-cooled rear engine, a configuration that would become one of the main attributes of Porsche sports cars. Ferry and his small team began working on the project in 1947 in the Austrian town of Gmünd. In 1948, they completed the first prototype, known as the Porsche 356-1. This car, with its aluminum body and mid-mounted engine, served as the basis for the first mass-produced model, the Porsche 356, which would soon become the flagship of the new brand. Ferry Porsche believed that lightness, aerodynamic efficiency, and agile performance would make the 356 a successful sports car. The initial design of the Porsche 356-1 was influenced by its predecessor, the Volkswagen Beetle, featuring a rear-mounted air-cooled 4-cylinder engine. The body, designed by Erwin Komenda, head of the Porsche bodywork department, had smooth lines and efficient aerodynamics. The first series of production cars, known as Pre-A, was launched in 1948 with only 50 units handcrafted in Gmünd. These models featured aluminum bodies and were powered by modestly tuned Volkswagen engines. In 1950, production of the Porsche 356 was transferred to Stuttgart, where the company established its new headquarters. There, production increased significantly, with bodies being produced by Reuter. In 1955, the Porsche 356A introduced a series of technical and stylistic improvements, including more powerful engines, a redesigned body, and a revised suspension. The Speedster version, with a lowered windshield and simplified interior, became especially popular among racing enthusiasts in the United States. The Porsche 356B, launched in 1959, marked another significant evolution, with a more modern design and even more powerful engines, including the high-performance Carrera version. The 356C series, introduced in 1963, brought additional refinements, such as disc brakes on all wheels and an even more powerful version of the Carrera engine. The development of the Porsche 356 was not without its challenges. Initially, the company faced financial and logistical difficulties, especially during the early years in Austria. Production was limited, and many components had to be improvised or adapted from other cars. The transition to the new factory in Stuttgart allowed Porsche to expand its production capacity and improve the quality of the cars. The air-cooled rear engine represented a significant technical challenge, as Porsche aimed to achieve a balance between performance and reliability. This led to the development of more powerful versions of the original engine, resulting in the Super 90 and Carrera engines, which offered increasingly higher levels of performance. Additionally, the extensive use of aluminum and other lightweight materials helped keep the car's weight low, enhancing its agility and efficiency. The aerodynamic design and enhanced suspension contributed to the excellent handling of the 356, making it a truly innovative sports car. In the end, Porsche's ability to overcome these challenges and introduce continuous improvements transformed the 356 from a modest sports car to one of the most iconic models in automotive history. The Porsche 356 was more than just a car. It represented the realization of Ferry Porsche's vision to create a vehicle that combined precision engineering, technical innovation, and a passion for driving. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content about the wonders of the automotive world. The heart of the Porsche 356 was its air-cooled four-cylinder engine, a legacy of Ferdinand Porsche's innovative design for the Volkswagen Beetle. This engine was known for its reliability and for providing excellent fuel economy, characteristics that proved ideal for a compact and lightweight sports car. Initially, 356 engines generated about 40 horsepower, but over the course of production, various improvements were implemented, significantly increasing power. Subsequent versions, such as the Super and Carrera 356S, introduced modifications that boosted power to up to 115 horsepower, giving the 356 performance capabilities that rivaled much larger and more powerful sports cars of the time. The ongoing refinement of the engine resulted in a driving experience that was both lively and enjoyable, allowing the 356 to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per h in times that challenged the standards of the 1950s and 1960s. The aerodynamic design of the Porsche 356 was one of its most notable and innovative features. Developed initially in Gmünd, Austria by Erwin Kommenda, the design integrated advanced aerodynamic features that were not common at the time. The 356's body was designed to cut through the air efficiently, reducing drag and improving stability at high speeds. The use of aluminum in the construction of the early models produced in Gmünd helped reduce weight, which improved both performance and fuel economy. This lightweight, efficiency-focused design approach defined the 356 as a sports car that offered more than just speed. It provided a dynamic and responsive driving experience, perfectly complemented by its sleek and functional design. The chassis of the Porsche 356 was designed to complement the lightness and aerodynamic efficiency of the body. Using a tubular chassis in very early models and evolving into a more robust and adaptable design, the 356 was able to maintain exceptional rigidity without compromising weight. This solid foundation allowed the car's suspension to be tuned for optimal performance, both on winding roads and in racing conditions. The 356's suspension used an independent setup at the front, with trailing arms and coil springs, while at the rear, a swing axle system with coil springs was employed. This combination provided a remarkable balance between comfort and responsiveness, making the 356 surprisingly agile for a car of its class. The suspension system was complemented by efficient brakes and, in later versions, by disc brakes, which were innovative for the time and contributed significantly to the safety and performance of the car. Together, the engine, aerodynamics, chassis, and suspension of the Porsche 356 formed a technical package that was advanced for its time and continues to be celebrated for its innovative engineering and for setting standards that influenced future generations of sports cars. The exterior design of the Porsche 356, developed by Erwin Kommenda, was a landmark of simplicity and elegance that still resonates among automotive enthusiasts. Its smooth and aerodynamic lines, influenced by aeronautical thinking, provided a low drag coefficient, improving performance and efficiency. The rounded shape of the hood, the gently sloping sides, and the softly tapered rear gave the 356 a unique and recognizable appearance. The early Pre-A models had a split windshield, which was later replaced by a single curved windshield in the 356A models. The air vent grille on the rear hood, the inset headlights, and the pronounced fenders completed the design, creating a car with a sporty yet understated look. The Porsche 356 demonstrated that less is more, with a design that became timeless, representing simplicity and elegance in an unparalleled way. The interior of the Porsche 356 reflected the same philosophy of elegant simplicity as the exterior, combining luxury and functionality in a compact space. The instrument panel, initially simple and minimalist, became more sophisticated over the years, incorporating 3 large, clear gauges that provided vital information to the driver. The 3-spoke steering wheel, often wrapped in wood, added a classic touch to the interior. The seats were upholstered in high-quality leather or vinyl, providing a comfortable and refined environment. The 356 also offered innovative features for the time, such as optional air conditioning, power windows, and a high-quality sound system. Attention to detail was evident throughout the interior, from the chrome door handles to the ergonomically arranged controls. The more luxurious models, such as the 356 Carrera, featured additional amenities such as wood panels on the instrument panel and more elaborate chrome finishes. Regardless of the model, each Porsche 356 offered an engaging and sophisticated driving experience. The production of Porsche 356 bodies involved several renowned carrozzerias, each adding their unique touch to the car's design. Reuter***. Reuter was primarily responsible for producing the 356 bodies for most of the production. Reuter's bodies were known for their quality and precision, maintaining the distinctive visual identity of the 356. In 1963, Porsche acquired Reuter, fully integrating body production. Karmann***. Karmann, one of Germany's largest body manufacturers, produced the hardtop coupe version of the 356B, also known as the notchback. This version combined the rigid roof of a coupe with the structure of a cabriolet, offering a unique option for customers. Drowse. Drowse was responsible for producing most of the 356 Roadsters, models that succeeded the popular Speedster. Drowse Roadsters had a slightly more refined design, with larger windshields and more comfortable interiors. These collaborations allowed Porsche to offer a variety of body styles, ensuring there was a Porsche 356 for every taste and preference. Each carrozzeria added its own touch of distinction, keeping the 356 as a versatile, elegant, and desirable car. These elements together made the Porsche 356 a perfect example of design and functionality, creating a lasting legacy that still inspires modern sports car designers. The Porsche 356 Pre-A represents the beginning of the 356 model lineage, being the first to be produced between 1948 and 1955, initially in Gmünd, Austria, where Porsche took refuge due to post-war difficulties. These initial models were known for their almost artisanal construction, with handcrafted aluminum bodies, making them extremely rare and valuable today. The design was still in its purest form, with simple and elegant lines, and the mechanics were a direct continuation of Volkswagen technology, but with significant modifications to improve performance. Introduced in 1955, the Porsche 356A marked a significant evolution in the model's development. This version featured several technical improvements, including a more robust and refined engine and enhancements to the suspension, which improved both handling and comfort. During this period, notable variants emerged, such as the 356 Speedster, with its lower windshield and reduced roofline, which became an instant icon, especially popular in the United States thanks to its affordable price and excellent performance. Another important variant was the 356 Carrera, equipped with the Type 547 engine, with 4 camshafts, designed for competition and known for its superior performance. The introduction of the Porsche 356B in 1959 brought more substantial changes, including a new front-end design that offered greater collision protection and improved interior ergonomics. The 356B also introduced more powerful and reliable engine variants, solidifying the model's reputation as a dependable and desirable sports car. In 1963, the The Porsche 356C marked the final evolution of the series, introducing disc brakes on all wheels, a novelty for Porsche at the time, and engine improvements, including more potent options for a more dynamic driving experience. These phases of Porsche 356 development not only solidified its position as one of the most influential sports cars in history, but also as a precursor to the design and engineering principles that would continue to define the Porsche brand. The final models of the 356 paved the way for its successor, the legendary Porsche 911, which would further expand Porsche's philosophy of innovative engineering. The evolution of the 356 demonstrates Porsche's ongoing pursuit of automotive perfection, combining style, innovation, and performance into a package still celebrated by classic car enthusiasts worldwide. The initial reception of the Porsche 356 in the European market was marked by enthusiasm and curiosity. The simplicity and elegance of the design, combined with agile performance, created a unique niche for the car. Its first appearance at the Geneva Motor Show in 1949 sparked interest among enthusiasts and automotive press. The agility and precise handling of the 356, despite its modest engine, won over critics who saw the car as a sporty and practical option for the post-war market. In the United States, success came thanks to the efforts of Max Hoffman, a European car importer in New York. He saw potential in the 356 and convinced Porsche to provide special versions for the American market, such as the iconic Speedster. The sporty style and affordability of the Speedster made it an instant hit, especially among enthusiasts on the west coast of the United States. The Porsche 356 soon proved to be a sales success. Annual production increased from a few dozen units in the early years to thousands by the late 1950s. Porsche established a strong network of dealerships across Europe and North America, which helped drive sales. In the United States, the sports car market was growing, and the 356 quickly became a popular choice among young enthusiasts. Over the years, global production of the Porsche 356 reached around 76,000 units, a remarkable number for a niche sports car. The coupe, cabriolet, speedster, and roadster versions catered to different market segments, ensuring that the 356 remained relevant and desirable throughout its nearly 20 years of production. The success of the Porsche 356 was instrumental in solidifying the Porsche brand. It established Porsche's reputation as a manufacturer of innovative and high-quality sports cars, paving the way for future models. The combination of performance, style, and reliability of the 356 became the cornerstone of Porsche's philosophy, which still resonates in the brand's modern models. Furthermore, the 356 introduced many of the design and engineering principles that would define Porsche in the decades to come. The rear air-cooled engine configuration, lightweight construction, and focus on precise handling continued to be refined in models like the Porsche 911. The legacy of the Porsche 356 is evident in the passion and respect it inspires among classic car enthusiasts. It was the first car to bring the Porsche name to the global stage, and its financial success allowed the company to invest in new models and technologies. Without the Porsche 356, Porsche likely wouldn't have become the prestigious brand it is today. Therefore, the Porsche 356 was not only Porsche's first sports car, but also the foundation upon which the brand built its reputation as one of the world's leading sports car manufacturers. The Porsche 356 made its racing debut shortly after its release, quickly demonstrating its potential on the tracks. In 1951, the 356 competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, where it won the class for cars with engines up to 1,100 cc. This initial success put Porsche on the map in international motorsport and paved the way for future achievements. The Le Mans victory proved the durability and competitive capability of the 356, making it one of the most respected cars in its class. At the 1952 Mille Miglia, a Porsche 356 SL took second place in the sports car category of 1,500 cc, further solidifying the 356's reputation as a serious competitor. Subsequent victories in events like the Liège-Rome-Liège and the Carrera Panamericana confirmed the 356's ability to tackle varied challenges on different terrains. The Porsche 356 also excelled in endurance racing. The combination of lightness, durability, and efficient engine performance made it an ideal choice for events like the 12 Hours of Sebring and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. In 1954, Porsche achieved first and second places in the under 1,500 cc class at the 12 Hours of Sebring. Consistency in endurance races gave Porsche an unwavering reputation for reliability and performance. In 1957, the Porsche 356A Carrera was introduced, equipped with a more powerful four-cam engine designed for racing. This version of the 356 secured several victories, including first place in its class at the 12 Hours of Reims and second place overall in the Targa Florio. These achievements demonstrated that the 356 could successfully compete against much more powerful and expensive cars. The success of the Porsche 356 on the racetracks was instrumental in establishing Porsche as a leading brand in motorsports. Each victory of the 356 not only increased the brand's visibility, but also helped attract new customers who wanted a sports car that offered competitive performance and reliability. The achievements of the 356 inspired Porsche to continue developing high-performance sports cars and drove the creation of more advanced models, such as the Porsche 550 Spider and the 718. Furthermore, the engineering principles established by the 356, such as lightweight construction, rear air-cooled engine, and focus on drivability, continued to influence Porsche's future racing and production cars. The legacy of the Porsche 356 in motorsport is evident in the respect it still inspires among classic racing enthusiasts. It helped Porsche build a reputation for excellence on the tracks and set a standard for compact sports cars that remains to this day. Without the success of the 356 in racing, Porsche wouldn't have become the dominant force in motorsports that it is today. The Porsche 356 is widely recognized as a symbol of innovation and sportiness. Its lightweight and aerodynamic design, rear air-cooled engine, and independent suspension contributed to a dynamic driving experience that revolutionized the concept of sports cars in the 1950s. Ferry Porsche believed that a sports car should be agile, efficient, and enjoyable to drive, and the 356 perfectly embodied that philosophy. Furthermore, the 356 introduced the Porsche brand to the global stage, becoming one of the first compact sports cars to gain international recognition. Its reliability, track performance, and relative affordability made it an icon for both racing enthusiasts and everyday drivers. The cultural influence of the Porsche 356 was reinforced by its appearances in the media and its presence in prestigious collections. The car was featured in several classic films, including Top Gun, 1986, where Kelly McGillis drove a Porsche 356 Speedster, and Doc Hollywood, 1991, where Michael J. Fox also drove a 356 Speedster. In addition to being a constant presence on the silver screen, the Porsche 356 became a coveted item for famous collectors. Jay Leno, Jerry Seinfeld, and Ralph Lauren are just a few of the celebrities who own examples of the 356 in their collections. Furthermore, the 356 is often featured in concours d'elegance events, such as Pebble Beach and Villa d'Este, and is a regular star at classic car auctions. The design and engineering of the Porsche 356 directly influenced the development of future Porsche models, especially the 911, which succeeded the 356 in 1964. Many of the principles established by the 356, such as the rear air-cooled engine, independent suspension, and lightweight construction, were incorporated into the 911, which continued Porsche's design philosophy. Additionally, the iconic style of the 356, with its smooth lines and rounded shapes, inspired several subsequent models from Porsche. Elements such as the prominent circular headlights and the rear grille are visible in modern models, including the 911, the Boxster, and even the Cayenne. The influence of the 356 wasn't limited to Porsche. Its success as a compact sports car inspired other brands to develop their own sports cars, helping to define a new category of vehicles that combine performance with practicality. The 356 paved the way for a new generation of sports cars that continue to be celebrated for their engaging driving experience and innovative engineering. In summary, the Porsche 356 is not just a classic sports car, but also a lasting symbol of innovation, sportiness, and style. Its cultural impact and legacy remain alive today, both on the racetracks and on the roads, where it remains one of the most revered cars in automotive history. The Porsche 356 is not just a car, it's a milestone in automotive history and in the evolution of the Porsche brand. Since its launch in 1948, the 356 has established itself as a trailblazer, introducing design and engineering concepts that shape the future of sports cars. With its sleek lines, reliable performance, and technical innovations, The 356 solidified Porsche's reputation as a manufacturer of high-performance vehicles with exceptional aesthetics. Its involvement in racing helped cement Porsche's position in motorsport, demonstrating the durability and capability of the 356 in a variety of challenging conditions. The Porsche 356 continues to be an icon among classic cars for several reasons. Firstly, its timeless design captures the essence of simplicity and elegance, attracting admirers from all generations. Furthermore, its sturdy construction and engaging driving experience provide value beyond just looks, offering substance and driving pleasure. The 356 is also a symbol of innovation, being one of the first to implement technical features that are now standards, such as the rear engine layout and lightweight construction, directly influencing the production of future Porsche models and other automakers.